Okay, guys, we're going to get this together. And we're back. I'm going to have y'all saying that all day. So we're just waiting for my guests to connect.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We are waiting. Raphael, if you can see me and you're on, can you type something in the text? And if you're having a hard time coming on, I know that you're on your phone. You should be able to go to your notification and on your right corner and just hit the notification bell. And that will give you what you need. Hey y'all. What's going on? What's going on? So I'm gonna keep on talking because that's what I did. But it is different to be a 6 and 7 figure ring earner. You have to have a whole nother mindset. I've definitely been practicing. God definitely have been sending situations like this my way. So I can be uncomfortable, right? So I can get uncomfortable, because that's the key. You got to get uncomfortable if you want something. If you want your dream, you can't be comfortable. It's not convenient. That's what Trapper was telling us, that success is not convenient. So that's okay, right? Because we want to be successful. So we had some homework assignments to do. Hey, Annabella. Hey. And the homework assignment was to write down, I think it was 50 times. I believe the sentence was had something to do. I got it in my notes, y'all. To write down, I think I would do anything, is it expeditiously or something like that in 2023 for my business. I'm gonna pop that. I'm gonna show y'all my when I write it. I'm gonna show y'all I did it. That was it, and it was also writing down what did we want our life to look like? What did we want for our life? And how was that going to basically co-inhabit with our business? So, you have to transform to be another person. And I'm quickly going to say, I'm a trans. Yeah, and I want to transform my clients also. I've also been, I think where we last left off, that I was studying the brain. Y'all, I love how people think sometimes. Yeah. Even when they think foolishly, I'm like, okay. But when they are smart, I'm like, man, where that wisdom come on? Where the brilliancy comes from? But it was teaching us how to work. And I had a situation that I was sharing with my entrepreneur friend. And I said that I was in this place where I knew what to do, but I was a little stuck. And I'm listening to 2 to 3 days of the Grow My Business. And we just waiting for Raphael. I definitely sent the invitation. So I'm gonna drop some gems. And we're back. So what we're gonna do, we waiting for him. So I'm excited to get him on, because he does some awesome things. And we're going to get this together. Raphael, if you are on, which I didn't see his bubble pop on. Yeah. So for my people who do want to become successful, I was learning about the prefrontal cortex. Yeah. And it's I get so excited about the brain, because we definitely have to know. There we go. All right. Let me see. Add. Okay. Adding. So he should pop up. There we go. Raphael.
Hello.
All right. Let's see.
Good. Thank you.
Right. There you go. Hey, well, welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you?
Doing great, doing great. It's cold in Dallas.
All right. That's all right. We're gonna make it. Is it raining? Is it raining over there?
No rain.
Okay.
No rain.
So look, we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes because God is good, right?
Yes, God is good.
I wanted to I'm excited about this interview because Raphael, you know what? We're gonna get to the meat and potatoes. So let's go in. Okay. So can you tell us your name?
Yes, my name is Apostle Raphael Adebayo.
All right, awesome. Yeah. And tell me your business. Tell me, what do you do?
Okay, see, my background is in chemical engineering, and before I had a business in environmental sciences, then began construction, just by construction. But now my main focus is on the ministry, the business of winning souls, the business of real estate, the business of reconciling people that are downcast, homeless people, and those that they have no friends, they have nowhere to go. So for the past 19 years, that's what I've been doing, just like a part-time. But right now it's my full-time because there's a great need to build houses for the homeless, need to provide a place for them, need to make sure that they have clothes, they have food to eat, and the need that go to every neighborhood that are depressed and begin to invest in that place by building real estate to provide affordable office space for people. So that is exactly what we've been doing in Dallas, and we are trying to expand to every nook and corners of the United States, especially in the inner city areas whereby there are no businesses, people don't have enough to invest, and they have been kind of depressed. Mm-hmm. So those are the areas that our ministry focuses, and that's what we've been doing for almost 2 decades now.
All right. And that sounds so awesome, just giving back to the masses and especially, to the homeless. Now, can you tell me something about some more about your ministry? Far as just go in.
Yes. Our ministry is kind of I had a passion for the homeless, and I got that passion when I came to this country in 1995. I happened to work with Chevron gas station. When you come to a country, you want to find your level. So at that area, I found that there's an homeless problem in the US. Whether we're from Nigeria, we do not believe that there's even poverty in America. So coming to America and see a lot of people, especially people of color, in the downtown area of Dallas where I first lived, I saw it so much. So as soon as I had the opportunity to be in ministry, my choice was to go back to those areas and begin to minister to them. So 19 years ago, we started our ministry on the street corner at the junction of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King in Dallas, which is about the only junction that have Malcolm X and Martin Luther King coming together in the United States. So it was just that's how we started on the street corner, and since then I saw the need. I began to develop love for them, and then we just started little by little until one day I called somebody that has a chicken business that I wanted to sell me some chicken to feed the homeless, and the guy told me that he would give me chicken for free for 2 months. Oh, wow. So after 2 months, I asked him that, okay, how much are we going to pay for the chicken? And he told me that, okay, do you know whether God gave me the business because of your ministry? And to be candid, the man began to give us the chicken dinner every Tuesday for almost 19 years now.
Awesome.
So, yes, and the business has also big, which is proof that if you give to the poor, God is going to bless you with return.
Right.
So, yes, and we move from the public we are using at Martin Luther King Jr. Senior Religion Center, where we started. So we moved to start a church in the chapel of a funeral home. That will be May 30th, 2004. It was a lady by the name of Cynthia Chase. I don't know where she is now. She was invited to minister at one of our programs. And she told me that when I told her I want to start a church for the homeless people, he said, if you can go to a funeral home, they will let us use their chapel on Sundays.
Oh, wow.
So, so I take the step of faith and I moved. And as God will have it, we had a space. So from the funeral home, we now rented a small space in a building in South Dallas. So we were tenants for about 8 years until we bought the entire complex.
Great. Oh,
so we bought the entire complex and now begin now to try to do what I'm telling you now. Just renovate the place, begin to put some part of it as a rent for tenants, begin to maintain the place. So I begin to put my real estate business in action. So through perseverance, through dedication, through focus, so the place was getting better and better. And today, it is a very wonderful place. And it's just so glorious. And in starting too, we begin to invest in buying real estate from people that have been foreclosed. So we bought the buildings, and after we used the building for about 1, 2, or 3 years, it appreciated, and we sell it to get money to invest into our building. So, and that's how we continue to move with little or no debt, because we have those buildings bought, renovate them, sell them, just to reinvest in the property we have, and that's just how it's been. So I know with dedication and with passion, there's virtually nothing impossible to accomplish. So that's what I can say now.
That's right. Now, tell me, what was the main core, or what was your major why on committing yourself to get this done? Like, what pushed you to make sure that your vision was done?
Okay, I remember when New York Times Magazine, they came to give us interview some years ago, and they couldn't believe that somebody can start a ministry from bottom and get up. They said they knew only about starting from up and go down. That is, you have a very big church, you have money, you take the money and invest in the homeless people. But what I find out, which motivates me, is that every homeless person, they do not desire to stay homeless. Every homeless person, they have lost something before they become homeless, and they want to get it back. Every homeless person, when they are given opportunity, they want to take the advantage of that opportunity to work. So I find that the community of homelessness is a very active community, that if you're able to engage them, they are able to make a difference in their lives. The unfortunate thing is that there are not many opportunities for them, because if they make any mistake, then they are locked up, and when they come up with the anger and bitterness, they don't trust anybody no more.
Right.
But because I was coming from Nigeria, whereby I thank God when I was to leave Nigeria to come here, because at that time it has become so bad in Nigeria that a chemical engineer like myself, I could not get a job. I have to create a job for myself back home in Nigeria just by teaching those students that could not pass the exam. We call it tutorial college. So it's not too different from homeless ministry I'm running in Dallas at that time, because many of the children of rich homes who, because they couldn't pass the exam, they lost hope, they go back to drug, they go back to smoking.
Right.
And now their parents are looking for who will mentor their own kids. So they bring all those kids to my school, and by the time I teach them, they pass the exam, they go to college, and they are fine. So at that time when I left Nigeria, I was just thank God that, okay, I'm living in a place whereby I cannot even fulfill my dream, to a place where I can do so. So when I go to America, and I find out there are a lot of people of my color who are facing the same problem I was facing in Nigeria. So, and I made up my mind that every opportunity I have, I'm going to work to make a difference in their life, just like I was doing in Nigeria. So, and the opportunity opened up. When it opened up, I saw, because I know that anyone that take care of anybody's child, the parents of that child will bless the person that take care of their child. Right. So, and I've got that if I take care of the God's children, God will take care of me.
That's right.
That's it. So, and I just focus on doing that. I just focus on doing that. I was not getting grant from government, nothing, but God is now beginning to set up to take care of me. Number one, that I know they need food to eat. So God connected me with a guy that has a chicken company, Golden Chick, and he fell in love and said, Pastor, do your work, I will give you all the dinner they need to feed them. Okay? So one day, one guy called me from Tyler, Texas. He had almost about 3,000 pairs of tuxedo shoes. And I brought them to church. At that time, many of African-American kids in our schools in Dallas area do not have way to buy tuxedo shoes.
Right.
To be a cadet. Okay? So it was a chance. We donated 1,500 pairs of shoes to them in DISD. Okay. So those people were able to have tuxedo shoes to be part of the cadet. So that was a great blessing. So that year, we got the award as a church that's focused on the homeless people. We got on the Dallas Morning News as a church that offer hope to the homeless people. So that's the beginning of the whole process. So with that, we just keep focused on what we are doing, taking care of the poor and the less privileged. So I became a friend of ex-addicts, ex-offenders, and the poor people in that neighborhood. So with that, so things begin to go until one day, the owner of the building I was renting was impressed about how I was feeding the homeless. I was nice to them, and he came to my office, Pastor, I'm going to sell my building to you. Okay? So he came without listing it on something. So he just came. So, and he waited on me to be able to get this together, to be able to buy the building from him. So, and now we started the journey. So I know the passion I have is that the Lord Jesus said, I was hungry, you do not feed me. I was naked, you do not clothe me. He said, where do you see you naked and hungry? He said, anyone that does this thing to little mine has done to me. And I know the Bible said, he that give to the poor, lend to the Lord, and the Lord will repay. And I know know the Bible said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. So
There
and
you
I
go.
know the secret to prosperity is giving. The secret to greatness is solving problem of the poor.
Right.
The
That's
secret
right.
of greatness is that. So you want to go to real estate, you want to do anything big in life, find a problem to solve. Go
That's
to
right.
people, yeah, that I need and solve their problem. So as I was solving this problem, as I was going about this thing, so I begin to have some team people that come along with me. I said, you know, people now they say, wow, we love this, what this guy is doing. And I see some real people who are ready to get focused. So, and I see God now begin to bring things like that. So
Right.
our building, we're going to do things in that building so nice that the city of Dallas was interested to say, oh, look at what's happening in this area. So development began to come close to us. This area was an area that had been rejected for years. So development began to come close to us. People now want to go and rent in the building. So that one now attracted the favor of the city, of people around that area. Today the area is changing. The property value is going up. So, and I know for sure that anyone that wants to make success, that want to be great in life, should not look down on the poor.
Right.
Go to their area and help them. Go to the people that are in need and solve their problem. So when you do that, there's a spiritual connection that brings favor unto you. But it's unfortunate, many people don't know that. They think by cheating, by making life difficult for other people, they can make it. No. If you make it through that method, it only transient.
Right.
But if you go helping people, being a blessing to people, one way or the other, you see yourself becoming rich and great.
Yes. So,
Amen.
So where do you see your business in your company in 5 years? What's the goal?
The goal in 5 years is that what we have done in South Dallas, on the corner of Colonia and Martin Luther King, we want to replicate the same thing in California, in Maryland, all over America, especially in the neighborhood that is stressed out because of drug addiction, because of no love, because people just want to move out of that area because they find out that there are no businesses in that area. So those are the areas that we see ourselves in the next 5 years to have at least branches in at least 10 inner cities of America. That is what we're working on. So we are working on our real estate values to go up. We're looking at more people to partner with us so that we can have, and those who have that kind of vision, or they have to, somebody came from Atlanta some years ago to see what I was doing, and we taught them, and they were able to do something great. So in the next 5 years, we want to make more impact. We want to make more impact.
Absolutely.
We want to see that our members now begin to invest in real estate. Go to an area, because if you can make an area what you want to be.
Right.
You can go to an area that you say this area is bad or this thing. You can make it good. Just purchase the land and do good thing with the land.
That's right.
Okay?
Right.
Meet
Right.
people and share great vision for the people in that area. So the next 5 years, we want to be able to see our real estate business going up vis-a-vis helping the poor neighborhood. Because when you help people, when you bless people, their life is blessed and their neighborhood is blessed. So that's exactly in the next 5 years, that's the focus. We will see that we really own properties and be able to allow people who could not afford, because prices of apartments is going up. Price of is going up now. So if you are not very careful, in the next 10 years, you're going to see homeless people double.
Yeah.
You're going to see people lose their mind. Yeah, because now the price is going up every day. No available housing. Okay? So there got to be some people like us who are ready to invest in some areas to bring on board all these people so they can have a good start like that. So that's the that's the vision.
So thank you so much, Raphael. I definitely agree with you when it comes to real estate. We definitely need to, especially our Black people, need to get into that very deep, very like heavy with that. Also, just I love the fact that you are helping out homeless people, and you are serving your God, and you are doing what you need to do to seek ye first the kingdom of God, right?
Yeah.
So I wanna thank you so much for your interview. Thank you for so many gems that was dropped. Like yours was one of the most like interesting interviews. I really loved it, and all through it you were dropping gems like the whole time. So, and I was definitely dialed in. So I thank you so much for your time, Raphael.
Guys, and I want to say this in the closing. I want people in America. There are a lot of poverty. There are a lot of needs in Africa.
Yes.
People that really love Africa. Many areas, if they can get electricity, there are a lot of things they can do. So we want people now, private investors, to invade Africa with love.
Yes.
And go there into their areas and invest in energy. In energy.
Yep.
There are a lot of places whereby you have the available energy, but there are no investors to go down there. Right. Now, I'm not racist, but some people like Chinese are going to Africa and are not because they go to many areas, they don't give us employment. Many Chinese go to Africa with their own people to employ them, and at the end of the day now, our people can still not come up to fulfill their desires. And there are a lot of people right here who are about to be homeless here, who can find a place to work in Africa. The world is one now. So I want to take the advantage for people that you think of moving to Africa to stop any kind of violence that is going on in Africa. We can solve the problem. We can invest in agriculture. We can invest in housing. We can invest in energy in Africa with a mind to help, the mind of God, the mind of Christ, not the mind to enslave people, but the mind to bring them up, to help them, so at least that part of the world can be up. I'm sent to America, okay? So I'm doing my work in America, okay? And I'm doing it to help my people here in America. But some people now in America that are sent to Africa, go down there and make a change. Go down there and create good education. Go down there and make the government of the day, the government that are set up to impoverish people. We can go down there and create a system that can bring a new democracy, new change of government in Africa. We can do it by investment. There are a lot of good lands there that can farm, to farm the people and do a lot of things. So that is my bigger area. And I really want people to chat with me, to get connected with me, because it's a passion I want to really see fulfilled.
Right.
So
listen, Raphael, I'm right there with you. I am definitely with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I like to share. And guys, just take these encouraging words, these words of wisdom from Raphael. Like, he knows what he's talking about, and these are big issues that we're having in the world. Some people don't like talking about it, but that's okay. And Raphael, I love our interview, and it's so sad that it's going to end. I wish I could be on here all day, because you have a lovely conversation. And so guys, we just want to thank Raphael for spending his time with us today. And listen, you know what I'm going to say. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Bye.
Yeah, I love you too. Bye-bye.